Well, hey everybody, we're starting another semester, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of the underpinnings of constitutional law. I think before we throw ourselves into the study of any subject, we need to get a little bit of the historical footing and kind of get our feet set on the ground in terms of what was going on. So it's important to know that when the Constitution took effect, there were some significant people involved, and one of them was, of course, Thomas Jefferson. Another was Alexander Hamilton, and a third was John Adams. Interestingly, Alexander Hamilton was actually born outside the United States, so he could never have served as president based upon the rules that were passed in the Constitution. However, he took a very strong stand and wrote a number of things, what we call the Federalist Papers, that basically set the stage for any kind of work to be done with the Constitution. And so he promoted the Constitution in a big way, but he was one that was in favor of a central government. Many people said that he wanted to set up our own monarchy right here in the United States. And so that was probably not true, but he did believe in a strong central government. He believed in a national bank. Thomas Jefferson, on the other hand, was a man of the people. He believed in the sovereignty of the people, and yet he was a very pragmatic person. When he was in different situations, like war-type situations, he did whatever he had to do to win. But I think a lot of his early moves that he made kind of set the stage for the way we run our business as a country. And so, for example, when we're involved in foreign relations, basically the president has a pretty free hand to do whatever he thinks that he needs to do. We're involved in domestic relations, that's with our budget and with the way that we run our business on a day-to-day basis within our country. President does not have as much control because there's more time at the domestic level, it's thought, than there is on the foreign level. In other words, he has to react instantly to problems that occur. So a lot of this is background that kind of sets the history before we get and delve too deeply into the Constitution. Another thing I want you to consider is the Bill of Rights. We're going to be talking about the Bill of Rights a lot in this class, and it's interesting that there would not have been a Bill of Rights except for the Commonwealth of Virginia. Virginia strongly held their ground and said, if there's no Bill of Rights, we're not going to pass the Constitution. And so we have Virginia to thank for a lot of these early developments, because George Washington was from Virginia, Thomas Jefferson was from Virginia, and even John Marshall, who we'll be talking about some, was from Virginia. And John Marshall was Thomas Jefferson's cousin, but he was actually an ally of Alexander Hamilton, and was appointed to office and to the Supreme Court by John Adams, not Thomas Jefferson. So even though their views conflicted, they were related. So it's interesting, but when you think about it, there weren't that many people back in those days. And so more than likely they were going to be related somehow. So this is just some interesting background in history. We want to get you started off on the right foot. Hope this has been a little bit of enjoyable. Rob Dawalt's my name. Teaching college is my game. Feel free to contact me. You'll see my different email addresses in your syllabus. Very important. Print off a copy of your syllabus, look at it, pay attention, and then we'll follow shortly with some videos on these different cases and the principles that they stand for. Thanks for watching. See you soon.